Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam182. As you may remember, I told you the story was going to get a little odd. Shraddhadev wanted Vasishta to make a yagna so that he and his wife could have a child. His wife wanted a girl. And so, when the yagna was in progress, she asked the Hota to make her wish come true. The Hota obliged, and a daughter was born. The king was very disappointed and asked Vasishta, how could it happen? The Guru told him about the Hota changing the incantations in order to please the queen who desired a daughter. The girl was called Ila. Vasishta told the king that he would, with the power of his tapas, make the child change sex. The girl became a boy as a consequence of Vasishta's power. The prince was named Sudyumna. Once the prince had gone out hunting in a northern direction. Under the slopes of the Meru mountain nestled a coppice, and when he entered it with his companions, Sudyumna realized that he had become a woman. His horse had changed sex also, and his companions, too, were in the same plight. This was because of the curse of Mahadev. Once the rishis came to the forest to worship Mahadev, who was staying there. He was, as was his custom, accompanied by Parvati. The rishis, in their eagerness to see the Lord, entered his presence without announcing themselves. Parvati was seated on the lap of Lord Mahadev, and she was not dressed. Seeing the rishis, she was overcome with shyness, and covering herself with cloth, she left the lap of Mahadev. The rishis felt embarrassed and went away from there. They went to the ashram of Nara and Narayana. Lord Mahadev, to pacify his consort, pronounced a curse, saying, "Those who enter this forest will become women." In course of time, no man would enter the forest because of the curse. Vasishta prayed to Mahadev to help the young prince. The Lord then said that he would be a woman for a month and a man for a month, and so he lived till he gave away his kingdom to his son and went to the forest to perform tapas. When Sudyumna was wandering in the forest in the form of a woman, Buddha, the son of Soma saw a beautiful woman and fell in love with her. Sudyumna was Ila for that length of time. A son was born to the two, Buddha and Ila. This son was Pururavas, and he was the first king of the race of the moon. 114. Pururavas. Pururavas had inherited the wisdom of his father and the handsomeness and charm of his grandfather Soma. When his father Sudyumna left the kingdom in his hands and went away to the forest, Pururavas began to rule the kingdom well. His fame spread far and wide. Once in the court of Indra, Narada was speaking about the greatness of Pururavas, about his handsomeness, his nobility, and his righteousness. He said that all the great and good qualities of a king were found in him. Hearing the praises of the king, Urvashi, the divine dancer, fell in love with him. When she found herself pining for the king, she came down to the earth. She went to the presence of Pururavas. He was taken aback at the sight of so much beauty. His eyes were drinking in her beauty, and his voice was soft when he said, "Please be seated. Tell me what I should do to please you." She stood silent, and her eyes spoke volumes. The king felt that he would not be given those looks and loving smiles unless she was also interested in him. He said, "I am enchanted by you. Will you become mine?" Urvashi said, "When such a handsome man like you is standing before me and asking me if I will become his, can I refuse?" Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.